This podcast is brought to you by listeners like you through Patreon and Coffee.com. Thank you. We're also brought to you by Libris Arcana. Stay tuned during this podcast for more information and promo codes. So I was asking about things you were doing while Nocturna and Kiriyoshi were out gathering information. So it sounds like everybody else was just having drinks and being in the inn.
Well, to clarify, Mona was drinking, Dante was drinking, Roscoe was refilling Dante's drink.
Is Roscoe doing like the apple juice trick where you have something that looks vaguely like alcohol that you're drinking, but it's not alcohol, so you don't get drunk?
He might take a sip every once in a while, but mostly he keeps refilling Dante's drink every time he empties it.
Okay, so those who are getting drunk, please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no!
Mona.
Oh no.
Are you a lightweight usually?
Well, she's kind of sickly all the time, so I feel like it makes sense. She sort of gave up putting the whiskey in her tea to be kind of civilized like an hour ago. Now she's just drinking from the bottle.
Dante's probably sharing some of his stranger things that he's got alcohol-wise, and is probably giving you the whole taste test, which might be attributed to it. This one tastes very good.
It's so good. It's so good.
And the people, the employees do keep checking on you guys every once in a while, providing you with food or water or whatever you really ask, within reason. And you're taken care of. And eventually, Nocturne and Kiriyoshi, do you guys do anything else while you're out and about in town?
I'm kind of just following along with Nocturna.
And Kiriyoshi was a gladiator, former gladiator?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just trying to remember this stuff.
Yeah. New group. Yay!
So, I'm going to ask Kiriyoshi, have you had any experience facing lycanthropes?
In the past, yes. In the what?
Arena.
Yeah, thank you. That's the word. I forgot how to brain. Yes, in the past, in the arena.
Are there any blacksmiths in town?
There would be blacksmiths in town. Rich people do need smithing too.
You know what? Let's go stop by Jack's blacksmithing shop. He's done business with me in the past, and he's a fantastic blacksmith. It's just around the corner, maybe 2 blocks over to the right.
Okay. And who is Jax?
A lady dwarf.
Lady dwarf named Jax. Awesome. So, it doesn't take too long to start hearing the sound of hammer and anvil being pounded against each other. Jax is working. She's more on the edge of town. You get more into a craftsman district where, it's still nice. Everyone still has money. Everybody can afford artisan pickles. Such things in life that are wonderful. And Jax is out there. She is working on something. Behind her, there's some displays of like fine weapons. Some of them more fine and more decorative. Some of them a little bit more functional, but still pretty. Is Jax the one that made your trident?
Yes.
Nice. And let's see how aware she is. You get like within an eye shot, and she stops and she looks at you, and she drops what she's doing, and comes toward you, and give me an athletics roll. And proceeds to knock you down with a hug.
Dang.
And yeah, she's very happy to see you. Hey, how you doing?
Not bad, but crying out loud, I was just here 2 weeks ago. Wasn't that long.
She helps you back up. Well, I'm always happy to see you. You are one of my favorite people. You actually know how to use weapons. And, who's your friend? And she kind of gives Nocturna a side eye.
So, at this point, she would probably be back in that half-elf look from earlier.
Super side eye.
I am Nocturna, a bounty hunter by trade.
At least you know how to use weapons. Okay, what can I help you with?
Well, picked up another side quest.
Oh, who with this time?
Well, you should know by now.
The Baron?
Anyway, my friend here, they were looking for something.
Yes, I'm looking to price silvered ammunition.
Oh.
Arrows, particularly.
Interesting. Thinking about fighting some vampires or werewolves or something?
That's what the grapevine tells me.
Well, if it's the Baron, the grapevine might be true. Okay, how many do you want silvered?
What is a regular quiver?
I think it's 20.
Yeah, how much for 20?
She has to think about it. Also, the GM might have to think about it too.
I probably don't have enough money for it because I know it's not that cheap.
Yeah, because it's like 100 gold to silver something, if I remember correctly.
And I don't have that much.
Yeah.
What if she gives a slightly lower price because she has a good history with Kiryoshi?
And I would like to try to use persuasion and basically say something in the form of, I'm sure that, if the Baron heard word that you assisted us with this, I'm sure that would go a long way in helping your business.
Roll me that persuasion, and I will roll against it. You people and your persuasion rolls today, damn.
Well, she's also she's a tiefling, and persuasion is pretty high.
Yeah. She thinks about it. Well, it wouldn't hurt. I'm on pretty good reputation, and I don't want to hurt it. I mean, do you want to charge the Baron for this?
Probably end up having to pay it back. Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, noted. Great.
And Kiryoshi goes, probably not the best idea. With a knowing smile.
I owe quite a bit, probably several people. I don't think it'll be too big of a deal to me.
Your funeral here, bud.
And she just kind of gives you the look of, okay, cool. We're going to pause things for a moment and have a word from our sponsors. This podcast is brought to you by listeners like you through Patreon and Coffee.com. Thank you. We're also brought to you by Libris Arcana. Do you like role-playing games but you have no dice? Are you a dice dragon and just need a horde dice? Libris Arcana has you covered. Libris Arcana offers both a monthly and quarterly subscription to get dice. Yeah, that's right. They send you dice monthly or every 3 months. They also sell individual dice sets and great leather protective book covers for your gaming manuals. Go to www.librisarcana.com. That's librisarcana.com to find out more. And if you use the promo code SwordfallFan, you get a discount. Look in the description below for more details. And now back to the story. Yeah, she kind of like shrugs and, so when do you need them ready by?
As soon as possible. We should be leaving tomorrow.
Well, since it's being billed to the Baron, I'll get to work right away, and you'll have them by morning.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else you need, Silvered?
No, that should be fine.
Oh yeah, and she takes out a piece of paper. And you notice instantly it does have the Baron's seal on it, and she starts filling it out. And she pushes it toward you. Can you sign right here?
Yeah, fine.
And suddenly you feel that mark on the back of your hand kind of pulsate. You don't see it, but you do feel it.
Yeah, I had a feeling that with the way the contract was worded, that this sort of stuff would be worked off in labor currency later, so I'll be fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
All right.
All right.
My character would like to drop off his two-handed warhammer to have some slight repairs made. Namely to the handle.
She's pretty cool with that. What kind of repairs do you want with the handle?
Well, when I was using it, it kind of had some slight cracking in the handle. I'm wondering if we might be able to repair that, because it's such a good warhammer. I'd hate to lose it.
She gives you a smile. And I'll see what I can do.
Can I add a little bit of backstory?
Sure.
As this would be the first weapon she had created for me.
Aw. Yeah, so it's super special. Okay, I got it. That's nice. And she smiles. She agrees. Yeah, we'll see what we can do for the old girl. And she holds her hands out expectantly.
I drop. What would the amount be?
Oh no, she's expecting your weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Better the weapon.
So, yeah, you hand her your weapon. She starts looking it over. I'll see what I can do by the morning.
All right. I know you do good quality work, and you haven't let me down thus far.
By the way, do you have a place to stay? because I have room for a guest.
Well, that's much appreciated, but the Baron has provided us quarters at, what was the name of the inn?
I didn't actually give it a name. Make something up.
How about the Longsword Inn?
Longsword Inn. That's classy. Cool. She looks a little disappointed, and she's like, okay, fine. I mean, do you want to meet up later for dinner or something?
He agrees to the dinner.
She looks super happy. And, yeah. She says goodbye. And she starts instantly working on some arrows for you guys, or for Nuxter. And, yeah. Group back at the end. You guys are getting sloshed.
Hell yeah.
You know, super shit-faced, super pissed, whatever you want to call it. And, Mona, you're not doing too well. You probably by this point, when the other two return, you are asleep.
Okay. But on the teacup somehow? My nose is just in the teacup. It's empty though. So, face down right at the table.
No, they have more class. They, like, someone would have gone by and, like, pushed you, like, onto, whatever seat you're on, and made sure you were, like, not face down into anything.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Yeah,
So
they're classy. And, you know, if you had the strength, they would probably actually carry you up to your room. But, yeah.
She's probably snoring pretty badly.
Yeah.
Because of all the allergies. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh gosh. Even sneezes in her sleep. That would suck. Dante.
Yes.
How are you doing right now? Like, you've been holding your alcohol pretty well. Like, I would say like a champ, but that would kind of be lying. Like, how's the world looking for you?
I think given that he sort of drinks quite a lot, and he's usually in sort of a slight haze, I think right now everything is a bit more spinning and a bit more fuzzy. But he'll be very merry and very happy as usual, but sort of noticing Mona's current predicament, he will sort of be a bit concerned.
Yeah.
But yeah, aside from that, we'll kind of look over to her and go, "Are you all right? You look a bit off."
So Mona, give me another Constitution saving throw. Let's see if you can muster up enough consciousness to respond.
If it's a natural 1, will I die?
No, not yet.
Okay, it's good. It's good to know.
Save that one for me.
Okay, that's
Probably
better.
you'd probably
That's
get
better.
revived by your. According to the contract, you'd be revived if you die. So
Oh.
It'd still be interesting, okay? You obviously don't watch my channel.
Mona, you hear someone through a tunnel with a pail on their head asking if you're okay. You're not quite sure who it is, but someone's asking your well-being.
Right. Okay, she's just gonna sit bolt upright. Look around the room. Jigera, her god, is not there. And she just like sorry. She just finger guns at Dante and goes back to sleep.
He sort of watches it, and even him, as a constant drunk with his kind of monk following that he does, will kind of raise an eyebrow and then just bolt out laughing. And then after he's finished laughing, he will sort of look over and will sort of scratch his head for a moment before taking another swig of his own drink. We should probably consider watching over that one until we could move them, maybe? He says, a bit confused at what to do with this. Strange gesture, though. He says he takes another drink.
In this meantime, like, what is Roscoe doing?
Well, he'd be pretty used to this, I think, if he and Mona have been traveling together for a little bit.
Yeah, and she's totally lightweight and tends. It seems like she likes drinking.
Yes, she's fine. This happens all the time.
Anything else?
Nah, just still focused on getting Dante as drunk as possible.
Yeah, he's putting it away.
Yeah,
Huh?
He's putting it away. He takes anything given to him. He just keeps drinking and occasionally will sing songs, and drunk seems to be his natural state.
Yeah, you're finding it harder to get him drunk than a dwarf. So
So it's a challenge.
it sounds like it is. So next time we come together, we'll see if Roscoe actually succeeds at the challenge.
Okay.
And that's all we have today. Thank you for joining us. I hope you guys had fun and all our listeners had fun too. And let's say some goodbyes.
My name is Grayson, and you can find me at my YouTube channel, Grey Death Society. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter, Grey Death Society for Instagram, or Society Grey at Twitter.
My name is Jay, spelled Jai. You can find me as Tabletop J on Instagram and Tumblr.
I am Lord Nitekon. That's spelled Nitekon. I illustrate for geeksandgoblins.com. That's geeks, letter N, goblins. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Lord Nitekon.
I'm Hollowtail. You can find me on Twitter at Hollowtail, and you can also find me on YouTube doing RPG analysis videos at A Hollowtail.
I'm Sally Rage, and you can find me at YouTube and all my other social medias on the same channel, Sally Rage, and I've got lots of Let's Plays and vlogs and some other kawaii fashion stuff.
And finally, I'm Paul. I run the games on Swordfall. If you're not already following us on social media, we're on Twitter at SwordfallDND. We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tales of Swordfall. We have the Anchor account, which is anchor.fm/SwordfallDND. And we have a whole bunch of other things, but more importantly, we have the guests. They have their things. Go check their stuff out. It's really awesome. And thank you guys for playing today. It was awesome that you found time in your schedule to do things.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having me.
Thanks for
Thank you.
having
It
us.
was fun.
Thank you.
We'll see what
And-
happens next time.
Oh, yeah. And to all our listeners out there, whatever time of day it is, I hope you're having a nice one. Bye-bye. And this is where you guys can scream bye.
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 Bye!
Good job. This podcast is powered by listeners like you. Thanks. Please like, comment, rate, share, and subscribe wherever you can. Consider supporting us through Patreon, Coffee.com, or by hitting the listener support button on our Anchor.fm page. Follow and interact with us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Discord. For all these links, look in the description below. If you liked our podcast, consider listening to these other great podcasts.
A long, long time ago, in a land far away named Phylor, there were 4 legendary adventurers.
We are the Adventurous Four, renowned across the land.
Using their cunning and strength, the party defeats many monsters and saves many lives.
Nick takes a fairy blade and stabs it into his other eyeball.
Oh my god! Can you go jump on my back? Do I cast Expeditious Retreat?
Yeah. Can Bob roll a D20 for me?
I don't like that. I don't like how you asked that.
D20 business.
What if I rolled a 1? What if I told you I just rolled a 1?
Come and join us weekly at How the Quest Was Won. Found anywhere where podcasts are located. Purchase not necessary. No real magic was used in the making of this podcast.